Just don't forget, the game is fixed. Just don't forget, the game is fixed.
Free. No better feeling in the world. Any day now.
Just don't forget, the game is fixed.
Hello good people, I have a really peculiar relationship with the game. Let me get it straight. I love CD Projekt Witcher 3. I even consider it to be one of the best games of all time. Therefore, when the time arrived, I pre-ordered Cyberpunk for my PS4. To tell I felt disappointed and let down so much I had my trust put into is an understatement. But now, it's all tried, and you heard all the stories refund taken of the game of PlayStation Store for valuable reasons. Then, I waited. It took more than 2 years to deliver on promises that had been made, patch the game and improve it for state of release. Bare minimum nowadays, and we just swallow all rubbish with a touch of nostalgic sympathy. So I returned. In fact, I returned twice. First with the patch 1.5, and second Returnal, by the way Returnal is a masterpiece, with the patch 2.0. On my first journey I actually quite enjoyed my trip to Night City. I started from scratch and relieved, subtle spoiler, grief of my friend with a grace. 25 hours into the game, I started to explore dark corners of the cyberpunk life and picked up random quests, which led me to a forsaken location where the game froze and I lost 15 hours of progress. 50 goddamn hours erased from my playthrough. The older you get, the more time becomes an asset and you appreciate with whom you spend it. You must understand. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. That was zenith of my impelled frustration and no conundrum. I deleted the game. Then came Idris, and promised game was fixed with additional DLC, which I was reluctant to pay for. If I make the same mistake 3 times, I would have to look for a specialist, and shrinks are expensive nowadays. So I updated my game and started at the 10-hour progress mark. I really was giving myself a chance. I did my best to enjoy the game, and the game possessed some great moments. Like notes at the cemetery to remark some epic movie moments. All those moments will be lost like tears in rain. Love it. Highly recommend Blade Runner. I do not want to get too much into the technical spectrum of the game. Therefore, I will just scratch the surface. Graphically, the game is second to none. Music-wise, if you're into the hardcore electro sound, that would suit your vibe. Gameplay-wise, there are many things to explore, and police got fixed. Sort of, actually. Subjectively speaking, still not. Damn, not even at any point I felt in danger even when they chased me. Some random entertaining encounters between gangs and police enforcement spiced up my tedious well-being. However, I could never fully engage, devour life, and sense of being part of Night City life on a level that I managed with the other classics like Holy Knight, God of War, or Returnal. Everything felt generic. Like, I can sense with the guts that I'm in the game. Never care enough about the characters, their lives, and generally, I could kill any NPC with no remorse, as I just did not care. Maybe it's just me getting older, becoming cynical, looking for something genuine and real. I do not know. Game itself is an overlay operation of reality, and it should be enough to trigger and intrigue me as a player. But I never did, and believe me, I tried. There are some romance options with the hottest like Naomi, but I did not feel the same thrill as I did only with the potential idea to have a coitus with Triss on Unicorn, or threesome idea in which a game, or Tifa presence made my day in Final Fantasy VII. So I guess Cyberpunk delivered on its promise to improve it and fix itself. And in majority of cases, it did. No collateral damage on my third playthrough, but the whole experience felt ancillary. Like add-on to something I've seen before many times. Nothing ingenious and lacking devotion on my part. Game is fanciful in its own right, but I guess I'm not ready anymore to impulse my brain cell as the relationship between me and CD Projekt is broken. I'm not very much interested in learning the favorite color of my partner all over again on the third date. Also, I must mention recent empty open world games with boxes. Why is it I can enter a specific building and none of the other? I get it. It takes a lot of time to develop and produce a level appropriate design with the sweat and tears of developers. So, why not? I sound like American Psycho, but tell me, why not?
That's simply not possible. Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
I want to explore the world like I'm in my dream, where I can enter any building and do whatever my conscience desires. I think it's not just Cyberpunk, but the whole gaming industry has suffered a time lapse of stagnation and is too stiff to move forward. All in all, the game is contradiction to everything I stand for. It has its own story, great graphic, music is top notch, but just not for me. Not my cup of tea, therefore I understand why people might love it. For me, it's shallow. It does not represent the game industry in the brightest light. Too many pretentious moments with no real feeling, great cover with no truthful saturation. Cyberpunk lacking a soul and feels like AI. Might be helpful, beautiful, but missing flavor and real feeling of spirit. So this time, I will not revoke my opinion and stay away from good. Have a nice life, strangers.